Welcome to Obhi's Math Pathshala. Today's topic is finitely generated abelian group.
So we have obtained a basis for G, which is x1, x2, xn, and there exists positive integers d1, d2, ds such that di divides the next one di plus 1, where d1 x1, d2 x2, and ds xs is a basis for K. And this proves that K is again a free abelian group having rank less or equal to n. That is the rank of the group G. So this theorem, so will be used to prove the characterization theorem for finitely generated abelian group, free abelian groups. Finitely generated abelian group, sorry. Yeah. Now let us do some, okay. Yes. Now, yeah, okay. So now let us observe that. So now to show that uh, uh, so now to show, okay, so to prove the fundamental theorem for finitely generated abelian groups, which is our goal. So let us have a look at one important observation, that that if we consider a finitely generated abelian group G be a finitely generated abelian group with a generating set x1, x2, xn, then the map phi colon z cross z cross z n factors to G defined by phi of uh, k1, k2, kn equals to k1 x1, k2 x2, kn xn. So this map will be a homomorphism. Homomorphism from z cross z cross z n factors onto the group G. So actually it is an epimorphism from z cross z onto G. So the proof is very simple. Just let let us consider two such elements k1, k2, kn, and another one will be L1, L2, Ln, be two elements in cross Z n factors. Then we have that phi of k1, k2, kn plus L1, L2, Ln equals to phi of k1 plus L1 dot kn plus Ln. This, and this will give k1 plus L1 x1, kn plus Ln xn. And using the addition operation, we will have this is k1 x1, k2 x2, kn xn plus L1 x1 Ln xn, that is phi of k1 k2 kn plus phi of L1 L2 Ln. So this proves that this is a homomorphism. And since these elements x1, x2, xn generates the group G, so for any small g belongs to capital G, we have small g can be written as some k1 x1, k2 x2, kn xn, which is actually phi of k1, k2, kn, where this element k1, k2, kn is in z cross z up to n factors. So this proves that phi is an epimorphism. So this proves that phi is an epimorphism. So remark, now since phi is an epimorphism from z cross z in factors onto G, so by the first onto G, so by the first isomorphism theorem, we have z cross z in factors by kernel of psi, kernel of phi is isomorphic to G. But what is kernel of phi? That is our main interest. That can be achieved by the previous theorem. Now since car phi is a subgroup of z cross z up to n factors, that is the rank of Z cross Z cross Z is n, and car phi is a subgroup of Z cross Z cross Z up to n factors, then by the previous theorem, one can find, so one can construct a basis, E1, E2, En for Z cross Z n factors, and there exist positive integers d1, d2, dk, or okay, d1, d2, dk satisfying d1 divides d2, d2 divides d3, that is di divides di plus 1 for all I equal to 1 to k, such that d1 e1, d2 e2, dk will form a basis for car phi. And this proves that, so this proves that this car phi will be isomorphic to d1z cross d2z cross dkz. And by a known observation, so by a known observation, we know that by known observation we know that z quotient by 1z, or we can write it as z by z, so it is actually isomorphic to 0. Okay, this is cross 0 cross 0 0 n factors, yeah, due to the known observation. So due known observation z by z is isomorphic to 0, yes. So therefore we have G is isomorphic to d1z, d2z, n factors. Hello, n factors. So we have already proved that this group, so this is isomorphic to ZD1, ZD2 ZDK. Cross, now Z by 0 is isomorphic to Z. So it is Z. 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 So hence we have proved that. So hence we have the following theorem. Theorem is every finitely generated. So hence we have the following theorem, that every finitely generated abelian group is isomorphic to a group of the form ZD1 cross ZD2 ZDK cross Z cross Z cross Z, where D1 D2 DK are positive integers such that di divides di plus 1 for I equals to 1 to k minus 1, this. So every finitely generated abelian group is isomorphic to a group of the form this, and this is known as the fundamental theorem of finitely generated abelian groups. And the proof is, so we have already proved that if capital G be a finitely generated abelian group with a generating set a generating set x1 x2 xn, where n is the rank of generating set x1 x2 xn, then G is isomorphic to ZD1 cross ZD2 cross ZDK cross Z cross Z cross Z, where D1 D2 DK are positive integers such that di divides di plus 1 for all I equal to 1 to k minus 1. Now if we arrive at the case when D1 is 1, suppose, which says that It says that ZD1 will be then the singleton 0. And we shall drop this factor because this will not harm the product up to isomorphism. So we shall drop from the product this up to isomorphism. Up to isomorphism. And similarly, D2 may be 1 and can be dropped, and ZD1, ZD2 can be dropped up to isomorphism. ZD2 can be dropped up to isomorphism, and so on, and so on. So then we choose, the first M1 to be the first. So then we choose the M1 to be M1. We choose M1 to be the first DI, which is not 1. We choose M1 to be the first DI, which is greater than 1, and M2 to be the next DI, and so on. And so on. Now you will find at least one DI because that because of the reason that that we have proved. Yeah. Yeah, this one. This one. So since car phi is a subgroup of this free abelian group, and G is finitely generated. So for that reason, you will find at least one DI. At least one DI. Now if car phi will be Z, then what will happen? Then if car phi will be Z cross Z cross Z, then the group will become a non-zero, a zero abelian group. That is Z cross Z cross Z by Z cross Z cross Z. So this will be a zero abelian group, which is not the case. Actually, we are considering G to be a non-zero finitely generated abelian group. And so on. And this completes the proof. So therefore, thus G is isomorphic to ZM1, ZM2, ZM S cross Z cross Z cross Z n factors, where mi divides mi plus 1 for all I equal to 1 to s minus 1. So this proves the fundamental theorem of finitely generated abelian groups. And with the help of this, you can state some corollaries, which is like this one. The first corollary will be one, that if G be a finitely generated abelian group with a torsion subgroup T and F be a torsion free subgroup of G, then G will be isomorphic to T cross F for this torsion free subgroup G, subgroup of G. Yeah. That is, G is isomorphic to T cross F for some torsion free subgroup of G. Okay, so yeah. So this proof, actually the proof follows from this result, because ZM1 Z cross ZM2 cross ZMS cross singleton singleton 0 cross singleton 0 cross singleton 0, this will be a torsion subgroup of G. And on the other hand, we will find out that singleton 0 cross singleton 0 cross singleton 0 cross Z cross Z cross Z, this will be a torsion free subgroup of G. So this, the proof follows from the above theorem. So the proof follows from the above theorem. The second corollary will be a finitely generated torsion free abelian group F. So a finitely generated torsion free abelian group F. So F is isomorphic to, so it is isomorphic to Z cross Z cross Z up to n factors, where n is the rank of the group, right? Okay, no, n is the number of elements in the generating set, sorry, but this number is unique. So for some number n of factors, and this number n is unique, called the Betti number. Number of the group F, of a finitely generated torsion-free abelian group F. And the last important lemma, the last important corollary is for finite abelian groups. That is, a finite abelian group T is isomorphic to a finite abelian group T is isomorphic to two different types of direct products of cyclic groups as follows. That is, T is isomorphic to Z P1 R1, P2 R2, Z Pn Rn, where Pi's are primes, but not necessarily they are distinct. And this is unique except for a rearrangement of factors. Okay, so this expression is unique except for rearrangement of factors, these ones. Now this can be achieved using this theorem. Actually, G will be isomorphic to some ZM1 cross ZM2 ZMS, but where M1 M2 MS are positive integers, so using prime decomposition theorem, you can have every M1 M2 MS can be decomposed as product of powers of primes, and using this property you will have this isomorphism from T onto ZP1R1 cross ZP2R2 cross ZPNRN. Maybe some P1 P2 Pn are not distinct, maybe they are equal. So this is the unique except for a rearrangement of factors. And the second representation will be the general one, that is T is isomorphic to ZM1 cross ZM2 cross ZMS, where M1, M2, MS are positive integers satisfying Mi divides Mi plus 1 for all I equal to 1 to S minus 1. Now these coefficients, so these MIs, these are called the torsion coefficients of T, which are unique. So you need to prove the uniqueness separately using some beautiful problems. The uniqueness for Betti number also. So this completes the discussion regarding finitely generated abelian groups, finite abelian groups, and the characterization has been done completely. Now, the last part of our discussion is how to find out the isomorphic groups of finite abelian groups. Okay. So let us have an example, that is, let G be a finite abelian group having 360 elements. Then what we shall do now, 360 can be decomposed as 2 cube cross 3 square cross 5. Okay. Yeah. So then what to do? Just write down all partitions of these powers. This is 1. That is 3 is 3, 2 plus 1, 1 plus 1 plus 1. Now 2 is 2, 1 plus 1, and 1 is 1. And using this partition, so therefore G is isomorphic to one of the following. That is, number 1 will be Z2 cube, Z3 square, Z5 for this case. Number 2, this is 1. Number 2, Z2 cube cross, now it is 1 plus 1. 2 can be written as 1 plus 1. So it is Z3 cross Z3 cross Z5. Number 3, now you can have this one, 2 plus 1 or 1 plus 2, that is Z2 cross Z2 square, Z3 square, Z5. Number 4, Z2 cross Z2 square, Z3 cross Z3 cross Z5. Number 5, Z2 cross Z2 cross Z2 cross Z3 square Z5. Number 6, Z2 cross Z2 cross Z2 cross Z3 cross Z3 cross Z5. So G will isomorphic to one of these following. That is, the possibilities of G, that is a group of finite abelian group of order 360, will be one of these groups. So there are 6 many groups, non-isomorphic groups. This one. Okay. So this representations is due to corollary 3 representation 1 using prime decomposition property of integers. Now you can achieve this representation 2 by using one particular property, that Zn cross Zm, Zn cross Zm is isomorphic to ZMN if and only if GCD of N and M is 1. So we can use this property to get out the representations as, that is, for example, for this representation 6. So we write down all these primes like an array, that is 2, 2, 2. Now it is 3, so 3, 3, and it is 5. Okay. So using this one, so this will give you Z2 and this will give you Z6 and this will give you Z30. So hence, so 6, the groups in 6 is isomorphic to, so it is isomorphic to Z2 cross Z6 cross Z30. Similarly, if you consider 5, then if you consider 5, or you can consider, okay, yeah, 1, let us consider 1. Okay, this is for 6. 1 is, it is 2 cube 3 square 5. So what we shall do, or for okay, let us do for 2. Okay, this is interesting. So it is, now we write down it as 3, 3, since it is Z3 cross Z3, and then we put 5 and then we put 8. So this will give Z3 and this will give 120, Z120. So this is isomorphic to Z3 cross Z120. Z120. Now for the case 4, what will happen? Just see the representation, it is Z2 cross Z2 square, Z3 cross Z3 cross Z5. So we write down at, so 4, for the case 4, so first one is Z2, that is for 2, and second is 4, Z2 square. Then Z3 cross Z3, that is 3, 3, and then Z5. So this will give Z6 and this will give Z60. So this group is isomorphic to Z6 cross Z60. Okay, and so I just finish up by stating the result which we have obtained for finitely generated abelian groups in a general way in view of corollary 3. So I just finish up by writing the statement of the theorem, fundamental theorem of fundamental theorem of finitely generated abelian groups. That is, a finitely generated abelian group G is isomorphic to a direct product of cyclic groups such that number one representation is G is isomorphic to ZP1 R1 ZP2 R2 cross ZPN Rn cross Z cross Z cross Z, where PI's are primes, although they are not distinct sometimes, so not necessarily distinct. And so G is isomorphic to ZM1, ZM2, ZMS cross Z cross Z cross Z, where M1, M2, MS are positive integers satisfying Mi divides Mi plus 1 for all I equal to 1 to S minus 1. In both the cases, the direct product is unique. Except for possible rearrangements, because we need to rearrange because of this observation, this one. For Zm cross Zn is isomorphic to Zmn if and only if GCD of Mn is 1. So we need to find out those pairs where Mn's are relatively primes. So that is need to reactors. So rearrangement of the factors and which tells us that the Betti number of G is unique. The torsion coefficients, that is these ones. Betti number means the factors. The torsion coefficients in G are unique. And lastly, the prime powers. Pi, Ri, Ri's are unique. The uniqueness of Betti number and torsion coefficients can be achieved by proving some beautiful problems. which can be considered later. So torsion coefficients and Betti number, these are unique, and the prime powers are also unique. So this ends our lecture on finitely generated abelian groups. And let us have some problem. Let me give you two problems, and I will just finish up this lecture. That is one, that show that the set of rationals under addition is not a free abelian group. Number two, show that if G dashed both are free abelian, then so is G cross G dashed. Number three is let P be a prime so that the elements of T having as order some power of P together with 0 will form a group. Form a subgroup. Form a subgroup which is denoted by Tp of T. And further, number 4, so number 4 is show that in any prime power decomposition of T, the subgroup Tp is isomorphic to the direct product of these cyclic groups of order some power of P. And number 5, let G be an abelian group and let N belongs to capital N. Show that the set denoted by G third bracket N defined as set of all those elements of G such that Nx is 0 forms a subgroup of G. This is one, and in view of this problem you need to show that for the group ZPR, third bracket P, this will isomorphic to ZP for any R greater equal to 1 and any prime P. And in view of this second one, you can prove that, show that ZPR1, ZPR2, ZPRN of third bracket P will be isomorphic to ZP cross ZP cross ZP up to n factors, provided for H Ri greater equal to 1. And the last problem, let G be a finitely generated abelian group and Tp be the subgroup defined earlier defined above. Now suppose Tp has two expressions. Tp has two representations. One is ZPR1, ZPR2, ZPRN, and another one is ZPS1, ZPS2, ZPSM, where 1 less or equal to R1 less or equal to R2, Rm, Rn, and 1 less or equal to S1 less or equal to S2 less or equal to Sm. Then show that n equals to m and each Rk equal to Sk for all k. Okay. So this completes the discussion.